Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome back to Raising Them Simply. Here we share all about our secular homeschool as a family of 5. And today we're going to chat about my 8 favorite YouTube channels that we frequently reference when it comes to my homeschooled kiddos. So if you are new here, I have a 2nd grader, a preschooler, a toddler, and another one on the way. I'm also a part-time working mom as a nurse, so this channel is all things homeschool and how we make it work for our family. So if that interests you at all, please hit that subscribe button so you're notified of future videos, but let's jump into it. So I was taking a look into what YouTube channels I am frequently looking at when it comes to supplementing certain concepts and stuff for my kids and their learning. And I realized that I was routinely returning to these same 7 YouTube channels. So I wanted to go ahead and show them to you. These are YouTube channels that are tried and true that we've used for several years now. And my kids do best when it comes to learning. When we're doing certain topics, we talk about them. We might do a project depending on what that is. We do supplemental books because we are a literature heavy homeschool. And then when we watch a video to kind of wrap up that entire topic. So in the land of YouTube and online resources, it can be a little overwhelming to try to find stuff that is appropriate for early elementary age, which is what we are looking for. That's also appropriate and something that I don't have to necessarily worry about putting on in front of my kids. Now, you're obviously the parent and the decision maker for your schooling for your family, so you do what's best for you. But for these channels specifically, I do not have to watch ahead of time or review or anything like that before I put them on for our kids. And these videos, while they might bring up certain topics, for example, in history, there are a lot of topics that might be a little more sensitive. They become great discussion points, and they're usually brought up in a way that's very light. And so I can always push pause on these videos. I'm in the same room with them, and then we discuss it at that time. So I want to go over these YouTube videos for you guys in case you guys would benefit from any of these resources. So I have them written down here, so if I'm looking down, that is why. But let's get into it. So the first YouTube channel, these are not in any particular order, by the way, is Free School. So this one, in the description of that channel, it says it's a safe and friendly place to expose children to famous art, classical music, children's literature, natural science in an age-appropriate way and kid-accessible. I love these because these are short videos, usually about 10 minutes long or less, and I have never found a topic that I search for where there's not a Free School video on it. So this could mean a historical event in history. This could mean hurricanes. This can literally anything. A Free School video will always pop up for it. So we really do love that channel. What they usually do for the format is that it has different pictures and stuff that pops up for that place or that historical event, and then there's someone talking in the background. The next channel is Peekaboo Kidz. This is probably my son's favorite one. So this is a cartoon show. It's a Dr. Binocs. I don't even know what you would call him. He's just this weird character looking thing with this big mustache that he just talks, and there's this cat with him, and they do tons of science videos. So this one, the description box says, join our beloved Dr. Binocs as he explores fascinating topics in science, nature, and the world around us. From understanding natural resources to the importance of measurements, our videos make complex concepts accessible and entertaining to children. Especially right now, because we are doing nature study and natural disasters. We do a lot of videos for this, but anytime we've done space, anatomy, any scientific topic, we're learning about seasons and stuff like that with my preschooler. They have great videos on these. These videos are usually 5 to 10 minutes-ish, and it's just a great kind of recap video after you've already approached a topic. There's a couple times even where my son asks a question that has nothing to do with school, and I will just type on my phone Dr. Binox and whatever the question is that he has, and chances are they have a video on it, and I feel more than comfortable just giving him the video and having him watch that. He really, really enjoys Dr. Binox. The next one is Storybot, and this is on the Netflix Junior YouTube channel. And this is another science channel, but it's a bunch of cartoon robots that go over different science topics. We've been using this a lot for weather this year, but they have tons of videos on space that I know we will be doing next year when we do our Little School of Smith's space for school next year. Our next YouTube channel is Bedtime History. This description box says that it's an educational and easy to understand stories from history. This is great, especially if you are doing like an artist or a composer study. They have biographies on pretty much anyone that I've ever had to look up. So if we are learning about Claude Monet or Leonardo da Vinci, anything like that in our artist or composer study, if I type that in and then bedtime story or bedtime history, they usually have a video on it. These are very calm videos also and low stimulus. And so especially if it's kind of a high energy day, these are great for us to watch when the kids are, I'm needing them to sit down and wind down when it comes to like lunchtime into snack time type of time of day. I would have no issue having them do this later on in the day too, considering it's bedtime history. There's not going to be a whole lot of stimulus. So if you're looking into something that's more on that route, then I would definitely check out that YouTube channel. But they also do great topics and stuff like that. Or I believe they have a video on Gilgamesh. If you're learning about that, we're doing ancient history right now. So we've used these videos a lot for different events, but especially specific people in different points of history. The next one that I have is Crash Course. They have tons of different videos. And you might think that Crash Course is a lot for older learners. I mean, I used it in college and high school, but there are certain topics for sure where I will use this for my kids. But these are great for older learners as well. This would be a video that I would have them watch after they've already watched or learned about a topic, because their videos, like the name suggests, it's a crash course. These videos are 10 minutes or less, and they go really quickly. So this is a video or a channel series where either you have a learner that can absorb information really quickly, or maybe you're just reviewing the topic just to make sure that they don't have any questions or anything like that. But we use this a lot for history and science. The next YouTube channel that we frequently visit is called Homeschool Pop, and this is a fun elementary learning channel by a real homeschool dad. I just love these videos. Pretty much all different types of topics. When I was reviewing their channel, we use it a lot for history and science, but they do a lot for historical events, historical people, science topics. They had videos on math, such as like addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. They had Spanish videos. They had anatomy videos. They even had language arts videos on what is a vowel versus what is a consonant, stuff like that. I could totally see if you have a larger family, or maybe you have a learner that's really struggling and if you've described the difference between a vowel or a consonant 100 times in 100 different ways and they're just not getting it, I could totally see using this channel as a resource to try to see if maybe it being explained by someone else in a different way would help solidify that topic a little bit more. But this is great. There's a little icon in these videos of a cartoon dad in a tie, often in there, and then he'll have pictures and stuff like that go through. Our next one is SciShow Kids, which is very similar to Dr. Binox. There's a real life person in there. I don't remember her name, but everything else around her is cartoon. And there is Squeakers, which is a little robotic mouse, and they go over tons of different science topics. This is, like I said, really similar to Dr. Binox. So if your learner really resonates with that type of content, I would reach out and look at this channel because it has some really great resources talking all different types of science concepts. And the last channel, this is actually a new one that we found this year, and I can't believe we haven't used it before because it is absolutely great. It's called Art with Mati and Dada. And it says they're magically transported into the lives of great artists. And this is a cartoon show. These videos are a little bit longer. This is something that I will put on after we've learned about our artist. Maybe it's like a Friday fun day type of thing. These videos can go close to the 20-minute mark. So this would be something that we don't use very often. But like I said, after we learn about an artist, and maybe the kids are eating lunch or maybe at quiet time, I will put this video on. It is a cartoon where these characters literally will go back in time and be transported to wherever this artist is, and they learn about their life, they learn about their painting, different artistic techniques and what they use and stuff like that. And this is just an overall great channel. I would really encourage you to check it out if you're doing any type of artist study. That's everything that I've got for you today. These are all the channels that we are frequently using. I really encourage you to check these out if you have any sort of visual learner in your homeschool who would benefit for extra supplementation. These channels have all just been great resources and have really helped kind of round out my children's understanding on different concepts and stuff that we have learned in our homeschool. So if you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what kind of videos you like to see on this channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which ones you like to use to supplement with your kids' learning. I would love to know. Hit that subscribe button. It is a free way to be notified of future videos, and I can't wait to catch you guys next time. Bye.